Hey everybody, I'm Julia and I am... Nope, too slow. Hey everybody, I'm Julia. I'm a second-year apprentice with Spiralis, learning to become a trainer in nonviolent communication. We give trainings on nonviolent communication in both French and English, and today I'm going to talk a little bit more about what is nonviolent communication and why it's important. Nonviolent communication, or NVC, was founded by Marshall Rosenberg, a psychologist from the States, who wanted to have a means for people to easily use to connect to themselves and to connect to others. For me, it's a means of coming into contact with what's alive in me and also allowing myself to come into contact of what's alive in the other person, another human that's in front of me. We are created as humans to be in connection with each other, to live in interdependence, and nonviolent communication offers a means to improve and prioritize those connections on which we're so ingrained and what we want in our lives. When I talk about coming into connection with what's alive in me, I'm talking about our fundamental human needs. The aliveness in me is the motivations I have, my aspirations, my deep longings, what I crave to bring to life based on my energy of life. And what relates all human beings together, all living beings together even, is our aspirations in life. Connecting to these deep and ingrained and intrinsic values that we have allows us to know who we are, to know what we want to bring into this world, and fundamentally allows us to even have more fun. Marshall Rosenberg often said, "Don't do anything if it's not in fun." And I personally take that message to heart and hope that you can too. Other elements that I find really fun about knowing and understanding NVC is how it connects me to my own life-serving energy. What do I want to bring alive and through me into this world? It also makes me really excited and peace-filled and playful in wanting to connect with others. Not to say that this is always the case or it always feels playful, but there's something about having the means to truly connect with what's alive in my heart and through me, and wanting to connect with what's alive and in the heart of another human being. And I kind of take it as it's like a constant and friendly reminder of my own inherent choice and freedom and interdependence in this world. So how does NVC work? It's based on a model of 4 steps. There's observations, feelings, needs, and requests. Our observations are what connect us to a similar moment with another human being. It's being able to pinpoint what we want to talk about or what we want to share with another human being without judgments and without going into evaluations or interpretations of our own or others' behavior. We connect that to our feelings. Our feelings are, it's like our dashboard on a car that indicates when we need an oil change, when we need to fill up with gas, when we need to do any repairs. What we want to distinguish when we're connected to what we're feeling is it's not what we're thinking about a particular situation, it's truly what we're feeling about a particular situation. Whether the stimulus or the trigger was internal or external, we're connecting with what our feelings are, our bodily sensations, and not what our thoughts are. Which brings us to our needs. Our needs as our energy of life is what allows us to know where we want to go and what we want to do with our energy, with our motivations, with our deep longings. We want to distinguish our needs, our fundamental, universal, intrinsic, and intangible.
I'm going to keep that part.
We want to be able to distinguish our needs, which are universal, intrinsic, and intangible, from particular strategies or preferences that we have in how we want these longings and these values to be interpreted and brought into the world. And lastly, what we want to take from our needs is like this deep and intrinsic energy and say, okay, how do I want to to bring this into the world in a life-serving way, and that's in making requests. We want to also distinguish requests from demands. We're not making any requests that we're not willing to hear a no around. What we want to bring into life is the things that are going to serve us, strategies that are put in place that are going to serve us and serve others. And this model, the 4 steps, observations, feelings, needs, and requests, are what can take us anywhere and in any dialogue that we want to have with anybody, including any internal dialogue that we want to have with ourselves. The practice of nonviolent communication is one where we want to take the time to know ourselves so that we can best have space and curiosity and creativity and trust that the other person is also going to be in this space of interdependence and connection with us. It's what we all truly value as humans, and I wish everyone the capacity and this life-giving force to be able to experience that.